Hello student, I am Priya Singh from Saraswat International Academy. I am teaching mathematics to standard of 9. Here we are going to continue our chapter number 2, that is polynomial part 8. In last part we solved the exercise 2.5 question 1 to question 7 sums. Now in this part we will solve remaining sums of this exercise 2.5. In exercise question number 8 is factorize each of the following. We have factorized each of the following. So polynomial is given by 8a cube plus b cube plus 12a square b plus 6ab square. It be the form of expansion of identity number 6. So first we write our identity number 6. Identity number 6 is a plus b whole cube. A plus b whole cube means a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So our polynomial is look like identity number 4 RHS term. Comparing the term, first we write the whole cube and multiplying of 3a square b term. So we write the proper way. Our first question 8a cube means 2a whole cube, b whole cube plus 3 into, here first term we know a, so we write 2a square, and then here we write our second using identity 2a into b into 2a plus b. So we split this term, we write 3 into 2a square and square, then b, and b is b, and then 3 into 2a into b square, and we get the term of factorization of this RHS, it be the a plus b whole cube, and comparing the term we get a is equal to 2a and b is equal to b. So substituting this value in the factor of LHS identity number 6, we get 2a plus b whole cube, and whole cube means it be the 3 time of multiply, so 2a plus b into 2a plus b into 2a plus b, it be the 3 bracket multiplication. So the factor of our polynomial is 2a plus b, we multiply 3 times. Similarly, in question number 2, first we compare by using identity number 6. So identity number 6, we compare the term RHS. So first we write in the whole cubic term. So 8 is 2a whole cube plus b is minus b whole cube plus, here we write 3 2a minus b minus 2a minus b. So for that we multiply, we get the step 3 2 ja 6. For that we write 3a square. A square means here our a is 2a whole square and b is minus b, and second step plus 3 2a minus b whole square, and we find 2 2 ja 4, 4 3 ja 12, and plus minus minus, so it be minus 12a square b, and in the second minus minus plus, so b square, and 3 2 ja 6, 6ab. So it be the our step, here we write our step after that, after this step, and it be the form of RHS over identity number 6. So the factor of identity number 6 is a plus b whole cube, and comparing the term we get our a is 2a and b is minus b. So substituting in the factor we get a minus b whole cube means 2a minus b whole cube, or whole cube means it be the 3 time bracket multiplication. So 2a minus b into 2a minus b into 2a minus b be the 3 time product of 2a minus b. So the factor of our polynomial is 3 time multiply of 2a minus b. Similarly, in question number 3, 27 minus 125a cube minus 135a plus 225a square. Again it be the form of our RHS of identity number 6. So comparing, first we write identity number 6 RHS part whole cube term. Here write 27 means 3 whole cube plus 125 is the whole cube of 5, and it be negative, so we write minus 5a whole cube plus next this step we write plus 3 into a means 3 square and b means minus 5, and then plus 3 into a means 3 and b means minus 5 a square, and then step we write, first we check it, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27 and 27 5s are 135 and plus minus 135a, and next 5 5s are 25 and 25 9s are 225 and minus plus, so it be plus 225 a square. So we write the next step is 3a square plus minus 5a cube, 3a whole cube, 3a cube plus minus 5a cube plus 3 into the 3 into minus 5a in the bracket 3 minus 5a, comparing it be the RHS of our identity number 6. So the factor of our identity number 6 is a plus b whole cube. So comparing the term we get a is equal to 2a, a is equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 5a. So substituting this value in our LHS, we get 3 minus 5a whole cube, and whole cube means it be the 3 time of bracket multiplication. So we write 3 minus 5a, second bracket 3 minus 5a multiply third bracket 3 minus 5a, the factor of our polynomial. Similarly, we solve question number 4, 5 again using identity number 6 RHS. So in question number 4, compare the term by RHS of identity number 6. First we make whole cube term. So here we write 64 as 4a whole cube plus minus 27b cube means 27b the whole cube of 3. So we write minus 3b whole cube plus next step we write 3a square means 4a square and b means minus 3b, and then plus 3, a means 4a and b means minus 3b whole square. And for that first we check it, 4 4s are 16, 16 3s are 48, at 48 3s are we get answer minus 144 and plus minus, so we get minus 144 a square b. And next 3 3s here minus plus, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27 and 27 4s are 108 and a b square, and it be the plus. So next step we write in the bracket term 4a whole cube plus minus 3b whole cube plus 3 into 4a into minus 3b into bracket 4a minus 3b, and it be the factor form of our identity number 6 LHS, and identity number 6 LHS is given by a plus b whole cube, and comparing the term we get a with our polynomial, the a is 4a and b is minus 3b. Substituting in factor we get a plus b as 4a minus 3b whole cube, and 4a minus 3b whole cube means we multiply 4a minus 3b 3 times in bracket, and it be the factor of our polynomial. Next question number 5, again question number 5 using identity number 6 RHS. First we write the whole cube term. So whole cube term we write 27 as 3p whole cube plus 1 upon 216, and 216 be the whole cube of 6, so minus 1 upon 6 whole cube plus next step we write 3 into a square means 3p square and b means minus 1 upon 6, and then plus 3 into a means 3p and b means minus 1 upon 6 whole square. For that first we check it be correct or not. So 3 3s are 9 and 9 3s are 27 and 27 upon 6, simplifying we get 9 upon 2 and plus minus, so minus 9 upon 2 p square. And second 3 3s are 9 and 9 upon 6, simplifying we get 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 4 p and minus plus, so 1 upon 4 p, and write it be in the form of bracket 3p whole cube plus minus 1 upon 6 whole cube plus 3 into 3p in the bracket minus 1 upon 6 into 3p minus 1 upon 6. This step give the factor of our identity number 6, and the factor of identity number 6 is a plus b whole cube. So comparing with our polynomial we get the value of a is 3p and b is minus 1 upon 6. Substituting all value in LHS of our identity, we get the factor of our polynomial is 3p minus 1 upon 6 whole cube, and whole cube means we write in 3 bracket multiply. So 3p minus 6 multiply next bracket 3p minus 6 and last bracket 3p minus 6 be the factor of our polynomial. Next question, question number 9. Question number 9 is verify. We have verify. Verify means we have given the term and we have find LHS equal to RHS. So in LHS given the term is x cube plus y cube, and in RHS given the term is x plus y and another bracket x square minus xy plus y square. We have using multiply and what the mathematical operation we have proved LHS equal to RHS for the verification. So here LHS is in the form of a cube plus b cube, and for that we doesn't know any identity. So we using here RHS to verify our question. So using RHS, first we multiply two bracket by using bracket multiplication. First we multiply x by this bracket and then we multiply y by this bracket. So we write the step RHS and write the step x multiply x square minus xy plus y square, and the second bracket plus y multiply x square minus xy plus y square, and again multiplying the term we get the expansion of our bracket is x cube minus x square y plus xy square plus yx square minus xy square plus y cube. And now simplifying this step, here x square y be cancelled by x square, and again plus xy square cancelled by minus xy square, and lastly we get the step x cube plus y cube. Using we start from LHS and lastly we get the answer from RHS and lastly we get answer of LHS. So here it proved that by using RHS we get the answer of LHS. So it be proved the value of x cube plus y cube is given by one bracket x plus y multiply second bracket x square minus xy plus y square. Hence it be proved. Similarly we verify the second identity. Here we have find x cube minus y cube, the LHS term, and the RHS we have to prove that verify that two bracket multiply x minus y x square another bracket x square plus xy plus y square. So again we use RHS, write the RHS term. Again we use bracket multiplication. So first we multiply x by the second bracket and then plus y multiply by the again second bracket. Again multiply x by all term and again y by all term. We get this step x cube plus x square y plus xy square minus y x square minus xy square minus y cube. Simplifying this step, here x square y is in positive and here y x square is negative, so it be cancelled, and again x y square in positive and x y square in negative. So lastly we get answer is x cube minus y cube, which is equal to LHS of the question. So we start from RHS and we get answer of LHS. Hence we prove that if the value of x cube y cube be given by two bracket of multiplication x minus y and next bracket x square plus xy plus y square, it be also known as the identity what we verify. So use this identity in our question number 10 to solve. So we start to solve our question number 10. Question number 10 is factorize each of the following. Here the given polynomial is in the form of a cube plus b cube, and here we derive the value of a cube plus b cube is given by a plus b and second bracket a square minus ab plus b square. So using question 9's first identity in question number 10, first question to solve a cube plus b cube. First we write 27y cube as the form of 3y whole cube and 125 means 5z whole cube. A cube plus b cube means the factor is given by a plus b means 3y plus 5z, and next bracket 3y whole square minus 3y into 5z and plus 5z whole square. Squaring the term, we get last answer is first bracket 3y plus 5z and second bracket multiplying 9y square minus 15yz plus 25z square. It be the factor of our a cube 27y cube plus 125z cube. Second question number second is 64m cube minus 343 n cube. It will look like in question number 9 second identity. What we verify that? So aq minus bq given by a minus b and second bracket a square plus ab plus b square. So using this identity in question number 2 we write 64 as first we write 64 as 4m whole cube and then 343 means 7n whole cube. A cube minus b cube, we write the step a minus b means 4m minus 7n, multiply 4m whole square plus 4m into 7n plus 7n whole square, and squaring the term lastly we get the factor 4m minus 7n into 16m square plus 28mn plus 49n square. So this identity we use in question number 10 to find the factor. Next question number 11. Question number 11 is factorize the polynomial. Here the polynomial is 27x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 9xyz. We have factorized this polynomial and this polynomial is the form of identity number 8. So here we use our identity number 8. Our identity number 8 is a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to given by first bracket a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. So here we use this identity. For that first we write our polynomial in the form of identity LHS part means whole cube part. So the solution, in solution we write 27x cube as 3x whole cube and y whole cube plus y whole cube plus z whole cube and minus 3 in the product of 3a b c. So we write 3a is 3x, b is y and c is z. So last term is minus 3 into 3x y z. So using identity, first bracket is a plus b plus c means 3x plus y plus z, and second bracket is a square means 9 3 3 is 9x square, b square y square plus c square z square minus a into b. So a is 3x, b is y, b into c minus y into z, and c into a means 3zx. It be the factor of our polynomial. So here we use our identity number 8 for factorization of our polynomial. Next question number 12. In question number 12 we have verified that x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to half of value of two bracket multiplication x plus y plus z into first bracket x minus y whole square plus y minus z whole square plus z minus x whole square. For that first we verify in solution to verify we write our polynomial. Here here we use our polynomial our identity number 8. So to verifying again we use our RHS part of question. So RHS part of our question is 1/2 x plus y plus z into x minus y square plus y minus z square plus z minus x square. So we use this part and then simplifying the step, and if we prove that the answer of this part be the LHS, so it be verified. So first we write the RHS of the part and squaring, expanding all the whole square term. So step is 1/2 x plus y plus z, and second bracket x square plus y square minus 2xy plus y square plus z square minus 2yz plus z square plus x square minus 2zx. Now here we write x square and x square 2 times, so it be 2x square, y square 2 times, so it be 2y square, and z square 2 times, so it be 2z square, and last term is minus 2xy minus 2yz and minus 2zx. So here the half is multiply first bracket x plus y plus z, and last bracket we get all the term is multiple of 2. So here we common 2, and we write the rest term is x square plus y square plus z square plus minus xy minus yz minus zx. So here 2 is in denominator and here 2 is numerator, and it be cancel. So we write our rest term is x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Now by bracket multiplication, first we multiply second bracket by x, then plus second bracket by y multiply, and then last multiplying second bracket by z. Multiplying this bracket we get the step, expanding this step and simplifying this step. Here by cancellation we get last term is x cube plus y cube plus z cube, and it be the value and minus 3xyz, and it be the value of our LHS. So here we prove that by using RHS. In RHS we use our identity number 1 and simplifying this step, and lastly we get the answer of LHS, hence we verified the question number 12. Next question number 13. Question number 13 is x plus y plus z is equal to 0. Here if x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then we have to show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. So in the question given value is x plus y plus z value is 0, and we have so that the value of cube x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. So here we use our identity number 8. In identity number 8 we write our identity number 8 as a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to a plus b plus c, and second bracket a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Here given that x plus y plus z is equal to 0. So we write our identity x plus y plus z whole cube is equal to x cube, first bracket x plus y plus z, and second bracket x square plus y square plus z square minus xyz minus yz minus zx. So in RHS we substitute the value x plus y plus z 0. This value is 0. So the multiplication of 0 multiplied by the whole bracket, it be 0. So given identity number 8 is a cube plus b x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to 0, because 0 multiplying by the rest term it be the 0, and here we have so that the value of x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Here 3xyz is negative form, then that side it be in positive form. So we write x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz, which we have to show. So here we show that, and it be proved. The value of x cube y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Next question number 14. Without actually calculating the cubes, find the value of each of the following. We have not actually calculated the cube. Here the question number 1 is a cube plus b cube plus c cube, and if the sum of this number is 0, in question number 13 we verify that the sum of the 3 number digit is 0, then the cube sum of these 3 digit is in the form of 3 multiplied by the 3 digit. So first we calculate. In first question cube is given by minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube. First we here by this identity, first we adding this term, we get minus 12 plus 7 plus 5 is equal to 0. So x plus y plus z is equal to 0. Then the answer of cube of the term minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube is given by 3 multiplied by minus 12 into 3 into 5, and multiplying the term we get answer is minus 1260. Similarly in second again we use our proof. We prove in question number 13 identity. So first we add all the term adding we get 28 plus minus 15 plus minus 13, and simplifying we get answer is 0. So the sum of the digit be the 0. So the cube of this term is 28 cube plus minus 15 cube plus minus 13 cube is given by 3 into 28 into minus 15 into minus 13. Multiplying this step we get answer is minus minus plus, so the answer is in positive 16,380. Next question number 15. Question number 15 is give possible expression for for the length and breadth of each of the following rectangle in which their area are given. Here the rectangle's area we have given in the polynomial form. We have find the length and breadth for that. Means we have factorized the polynomial and we get the two bracket, it be the length of breadth. So for that first we write area is 25a square minus 35a plus 12. Here we use splitting middle term method. So first we split 25. First we multiply a into c, means 25 multiplied by 12 we get 300. 25 multiplied by 12 we get 300, and it be the factor of 20 and 5, but we want 35, so here we use both the term in negative. So factor of 35 splitting 35 in two digit, minus 20 and minus 15. Substituting this value we get the step is 25 square minus 20a minus 15a plus 12. Making pairing first two term be the one pair and second two term be the another pair. So common for the pair we get 5, rest bracket is 5a minus 4, and common minus 3 we get rest bracket is 5a minus 4, and whole term we common 5a minus 4, then the rest bracket is 5a minus 3. So length is greater than breadth, so we write length is 5a minus 4 and breadth is 5a minus 3. And for second factor we again say length is 5a minus 3 and breadth is 5a minus 4. Next in question number second, again area is given by the polynomial 35y square plus 13y minus 12. So here again we factorize for 30, we multiply 35 by 12 and factorize the product. We get the two number of the factor is 28 and minus 15, because here we use minus 15 is negative, because subtracting we get answer is 13, which be the middle term. So again we make a pair and common the digit, we get the number is 7y in the bracket 5y plus 4, and next we common minus 3 and we get rest bracket is 5y plus 4. Then in this whole term we common 5a plus 4 the bracket, we get the rest term is 7y minus 3. So 5y plus 4 may be the taken as breadth and 7y minus 3 as length. Next question number 16. In question number 16, what are the possible expression for the dimension of cuboids whose volume are given below? We have find the dimension of cuboids. It means here the dimension of cuboid is L into B into H, means we have find 3 bracket, 3 multiple of the volume of the polynomial, and we find the dimension. So here the given volume is 3x square, first 3x square minus 12x. So first we write our 3x square minus 12x. Here we get in both term 3 and x be the common, so we common it and we get the rest bracket is 3x minus 4. So here the factor of our polynomial is 3 into x minus 4, and it be the dimension of, so 3x and minus 4 are the three factors, so they can be three dimension of the volume. And next be the polynomial is 12k y square plus 8ky minus 20k. So we have first find the factor of this polynomial. For that, first we get in this polynomial 4k be the common in all term. So we common 4k, all three term we get 4k, and in the bracket the rest term is 3y square plus 2y minus 5. Now we factor our polynomial 3y square plus 2y minus 5 by splitting middle term method. In that, first we multiply a into b, means we multiply 3 into, and c is minus 5. Our c is minus 5 and a is 3 and b is 2. So we multiply a into c, means we get 3 into minus 5, it means minus 15. Our product is in negative and our middle term is positive. So for that we factorize 15 as 3 into 5, and we use for the negative 15, here we write 3 is in negative. For that, when we sum of these two digits 5 plus minus 3, we get 5 minus 3, and it means answer be 2. So for splitting the middle term, we use the digit minus 3 and 5 for splitting 2. So we write polynomial as 3y square minus 3y plus 5y minus 5. Now we make a pair, these two terms be the first pair and last be the second pair. First pair we common 3y, we get the bracket is y minus 1, and last we common plus 5, we get the rest bracket is y minus 1. So in whole pair we common y minus 1, so y minus 1 we common it, then the rest bracket term is 3y plus 5, and the factor of our cubic polynomial is 4k into the splitting of our polynomial is 4k into y minus 1 and 3y plus 5. We get here 3 term, 1, 2, 3 multiple 4k in the bracket y minus 1 multiply in the bracket 3y plus 5. So we say 4k and y minus 1 and 3y plus 5 are the three factor of our cubic of our volume, so they can be their three dimension of the polynomial. So by this using splitting method we find the dimension of our volumes of the questions. Here we complete all the sums of exercise 2.5 and also we complete our chapter number 2. Now in your homework I am giving extra sum for your practice in PDF, and you have note down all the sums and examples in your notebook properly and practice it. And next video we will start our new chapter. Thank you.